You know when you're trying to do something, you have a goal, you're trying to accomplish something, right? You put in your time, your effort, your energy, all that stuff that you need to put into it. And you feel like you're just not getting anywhere. Or maybe you feel like you're moving, but you're not moving as quickly as you would like to be moving. And I wanted to talk about that because I struggle with this quite often. I have to like reel myself back in and remind myself that, Sarah, you know what? You do everything you can do, everything you need to do, and you gotta trust that other things are working itself out for you, right? But one of the things I wanted to mention for those of you who are like reaching that point where you're just feeling like, okay, I'm doing everything that the people online tell me to do. I'm doing everything that the books tell me to do. I'm doing everything that my mentors and colleagues are telling me to do, or I'm doing everything that I see other people that are doing a similar thing that I want to do are doing, and I just don't feel like I'm moving forward the way they are, or I'm not where I need to be. One of the important things to remember is this: when we believe we're ready for something, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're actually ready for it. There are certain things that you need to develop within yourself in order to handle the things that you've asked for. There are certain things that you have to build, like resilience, perseverance, patience. If the things you asked for, you were to get them right this very second, like be real. The things that you are like so desperate to have, if you got them right now, would you be ready for it? The amount of success that you're trying to achieve. Would you be ready for the money that you say you want to make every month? Would you be ready to own a business? Would you be ready to own a home or to own whatever? Because having those things, achieving those goals comes with a whole other level of problems, right? That you might not be emotionally, spiritually, mentally ready for yet. You feel ready, you want it so badly, but it's actually a blessing that you don't have it yet, because there's certain things about your character that need to develop. Like, are you the kind of person that every time someone gives you criticism or feedback, you snap? Because if you are, having your own business is going to be challenging for you, because your customers or your clients may not always agree with how you do things. And if your way of dealing with conflict, and I made a whole video on that, so you should probably check it out if you want to see it. If your way of dealing with conflict is just to you see red and you're just like defenses up and you feel like you need to fight, you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. You're not ready to have your own business. You're not ready to serve people. So to get to that place, there's a lot of growth and just learning and all that stuff that you still have to do. When you feel like your best isn't good enough, it's not necessarily that it's not good enough. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. It's just time and patience, and you just have to keep doing those things. And yeah, you may have to learn some things and tweak some things, but you have to continue going and understand that timing is it's not necessarily going to be on your timeline. Your timeline and God's timeline are two different things. And what you should be focused on is just continuing to grow, better yourself, do all that, and be grateful for where you are and what you currently have. And thankful and grateful in anticipation for what's to come. Don't sit here and say, why isn't this happening already? And I deserve this, and I need to have this, and I should have had this already, and da, da, da. It's important to take a step back and really ask yourself, okay, is there something, not that I'm not doing necessarily, but is there something about me internally, this is not an external thing, something about me internally that I need to really hone in on and focus on and work at? Because maybe this is the block, this is the thing that's hindering you from actually moving forward and getting the things you want.